Hello friends, it's me again, Bexface. Welcome back to another video. Today we're continuing the series of cryptid paintings that I'm doing all in black and white. If you've not seen the previous two, the first week we did Mothman and last week we did a Wendigo. So this week I wanted to do something a little different. So Mothman and the Wendigo are my two absolute favorite cryptids. And so I wanted to move kind of in a different direction. And so I thought, Halloween's coming. And so I kind of had a lot of like vampires and werewolves on the brain, but I didn't really want to do like werewolf kind of thing. So there's a lot of different stories around like wolf men, werewolves. There's one in particular, the Beast of Bray Road up in Wisconsin. So I wanted to do something with that. And I want to talk first before I get into some of the background about the Beast of Bray Road and werewolves and things like that. I want to talk about, I took a kind of a different approach to this painting than I did to some of the other ones. Instead of, instead of doing like the background first and then adding elements one at a time like I usually do, I sketched the whole thing out and then I went through and just added the blocks of color. So I blocked in the background, blocked in the silhouette of the beast, and I thought it would be fun. I put this howling wolf in the front because I thought that would really bring it together that, hey, this is meant to be like a werewolf type thing. So I did that, and so then after that dried, that first layer of just basic kind of colors, I went back in with the same kind of colors and just added another layer and gave it a bit more definition. So that way I'm really just building up the colors, I'm getting some good texture in there, and you kind of see the other layers showing through. It just gives a good depth to the colors and to the painting. So that's what I did for this one. I just did several layers and just kept building things up. So I'm gonna read to you from Wikipedia about the Beast of Bray Road, because that was the big inspiration for this one. I'm kind of fascinated by the Beast of Bray Road. I used to live in Wisconsin when I was like a kid, but when I lived up there, I'd never heard of the Beast of Bray Road. Like, we didn't sit around and talk about creepy or spooky things. So it's just fascinating to me that there was something supposedly so nearby the whole time I was a kid, and I just never knew about it. So the Beast of Bray Road is a creature reported in 1936 on a rural road outside of Elkhorn, Wisconsin. The same label has been applied to other sightings from southern Wisconsin to northern Illinois, which is the fascinating part because I lived in southern Wisconsin and I never once heard of these things. I'd never seen anything, so it's just really fascinating to me that I lived right there. Bray Road is a quiet rural it's out in the country. It's a country road near the community of Elkhorn. The rash of claimed sightings in the late 1980s and early 1990s prompted a local newspaper, the Walworth County Week, to assign reporter Linda Godfrey to cover this story. She was initially skeptical and was later convinced because of the sincerity of witnesses. So let's see. So it's described as a bear-like creature, kind of like Bigfoot, but I've also seen it referred to as a werewolf-like creature, able to walk on its hind legs, but it's supposed to be huge, like absolutely massive. It's supposed to supposedly weigh 400 to 700 pounds, and it's said to have a brown-gray color. It's supposed to resemble like a dog or a bear. It's just some kind of creature, dog, bear-like, covered in fur, that walks on two legs, that kind of thing. So I just find this fascinating because, we always hear about the vampires and werewolves and, the basic kind of monsters. So this is kind of, it feels like a different kind of take on maybe not a werewolf, but a wolf man type creature. So I wanted to capture that in this painting. And so I knew I wanted the beast to be kind of a silhouette, just because, with all the cryptids, I'm trying to incorporate in all the paintings that we don't actually know exactly what they look like. There's a lot of, hearsay about it. You just have the story of like witnesses, and even then, it's usually something you kind of catch a glimpse of in the dark in the woods. So we don't really know like for sure what things look like. We don't have a lot of clear pictures, you know, that kind of thing. So I wanted most of the monsters and cryptids in the series to be kind of silhouettes. You know, you kind of just don't know. But I really wanted it to be apparent that this is the Beast of Bray Road. It's a werewolf type creature. And so that's why I put in the foreground the howling wolf to kind of tie that in together, that here's a wolf, and then behind it there is the wolf man creature. And so the whole thing was looking kind of empty, so I added a tree on the side. I wish I had put a tree on the other side as well, to kind of balance things out, or added more trees just to make the whole painting a little bit darker. This is the lightest of all the paintings I've done, and so I wish I'd done something to darken it up just a little bit more. So right now I'm just going through and adding some details and fur onto the beast, and just making sure he is completely opaque. And then I'm going to go in with that yellow. I really want the eyes to stand out, and I just do 2 dots for eyes, because I thought that would be the spookiest, and not try to do like wolf-shaped eyes, you know, and ruin it. And then I'm just going through and adding kind of some highlight from where the moonlight would be hidden. And there we have it. That's my take on the Beast of Bray Road. So let me know in the comments, what are your favorite monsters or cryptids? Let me know in the comments why they're your favorite, and maybe you'll see them featured in my next video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!